Today we'll discuss about resume or curriculum video. Now, this is very important from the perspective of your getting a job. The first point is if you have a good resume, 80% of the chances are that you will be called for the interview. So very simple. A resume is the first step that you take for getting a job. A good resume always have 80% chances of you being called for the interview. So that is it is the first step of your job hunt. It's a useful tool for generating specific result to get employed. So here what you have to understand, this is the tool which can get you an employed. So there are many things that you have to keep in mind for a resume. The tips I'll be discussing with some of the tips for writing a resume and resume writing, and also the resume types, different types of resume. Tips for writing a resume. First one, eliminate all irrelevant points. State your skills and achievements in order of criticality. Humility is a virtue of stating the strengths in a modest manner. Showing a balance of strength and weaknesses. If you are applying to different companies, you have to customize your resume to each one of them. It is necessary to include covering letters along with this resume. It is necessary to have 2 to 3 references from your field. Never deviate from the truth. The different types of resume that are there today. This is very important that you prepare a resume in such a way it has all the important contents that you need to have. So here I am going to discuss with you around 4 different types of resume. The chronological resume is listing your work and other experiences in reverse chronological order, meaning your most recent jobs are at the top of the resume and your least recent jobs are down below, followed by your name, your address, details, the date of birth, etc., and a different type of languages, all those things that will be coming under the chronological resume. Functional resume. Functional resume, sometimes called as skill-based resumes, places the focus on your skill areas of expertise rather than the details of your work history. So here, what basically we will look into this type of resumes is, you are going to automatically have the skill sets highlighted in your resume. That is, if you are an engineering graduate, you will be listing the different type of subject you studied, the different type of skills you are having, and followed by your other details, your name, the date of birth, your address, all those things. A combination resume. It's a traditional resume format. It is a mixture of chronological format as well as a functional format. It places equal importance to both your skills and your work experience. So basically, this resume is a combination of both a chronological and functional resume. That is what generally is being done by students and working professionals today. So as far as the working professionals are concerned, they have basically highlighting their experiences. That is what is there. Then video resume. This is one of the latest resumes that are there today. So you're going to have a video presented of you with the entire your skills. A resume prepared in video form where you give details of your skills and experiences in a video form. Actually, it's a short resume which takes maximum 10 to 15 seconds to cover your entire details of your experience and all those things. Now we will see some of the resume formats. Now let's take for example a fresh person who has just graduated. So here basically we are going to talk about the chronological resume or a traditional resume. So here what comes, your name comes first, your address, your career objectives, your strengths, your educational qualifications, institute, university, semester-wise grades, projects undertaken in the university, if you have different projects, project A, project B, and if you have any trainings done, your training details, the domain skills you are having, the different type of skills. If you are a graduate, you can have a skill of an accountant or tally or history or whatever it is which you study. Training, and if you have undergone any trainings, that also will be mentioned in that. Your achievements in your curriculum wise, if you have any achievements during your college days or your study days, that will also be mentioned. Your achievements, the hobbies, then date of birth and signature, date of birth, location and signature. So this is what basically a fresher resume is going to look like. So this is basically every resume as far as fresher is concerned. Now let's say a person who is looking for a career enhancement or professional resume. What does it contain? Name, address, again your career objects will be there, your core strengths, then professional experience. So the number of years you have experience in your current profession, that will be listed. Then domain and competencies and skills. So if you are working as an accountant, you will be specifying the different type of activities you have done in that accountant role, what all the responsibility you have, and all those things will be mentioned over there. Then if you have mentioned if you have given any papers, publications, conferences, you attended any conferences, if you are invited for talks, that also can be mentioned. Then your leadership of industry, of the industry, professional organizations, all this also should be mentioned. And if you have any extracurricular activities, that has to be mentioned. Education and honors and awards received. If you have received any honors from various organizations with your work experience, that has to be mentioned. Then date and location and signature. This is generally the type of resumes that are there today, and also the resumes, professional resume and fresher resume. So these are the things that are there should be there in a resume. But what you should understand basically, the resume is a first step to get you called for an interview. A good resume will automatically have chances of you being called for an interview. If your resume is not good, you may not be called for the interview. So your first priority is to have a very good resume prepared, and keep in mind that you should prepare a resume according to the different requirements. A resume for a company with production will be different. A resume if you are applying for a job with a company who is having a trading, that resume will be different. So preparing the resumes for different occasions and different things is very important. And always have covering letters. And prepare covering letters for different things. Don't have same covering letters. So that is also very important. And if there's another thing for professionals, what you should keep in mind. Always, basically, your professional resume should be not more than one page. If it's more than one page, the chances are that the persons may not see it. And for freshers, always see to it, it is basically maximum 1 or 2 pages, not more than that. So these are the things that is very important regarding the resume. A good resume, always chances are great for being called for the interview. So this is the first step for your getting employed or for your promotion. And in my next videos, I will be discussing about the interviews and group discussion also. Thank you.